Welcome back to this day in hip-hop history. Now, December 5th might not be the loudest date on the calendar, but when you dig in, it gives you some births, a very important passing, and a couple releases that really matter in the careers of some big names. Now, before we get started, I'm going to ask that you go down and make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, and make sure you hit that bell icon so you receive notifications whenever we upload new content. And while you're down there, give the video a thumbs up. It really helps our small channels out. It goes a long way. Now, let's get into it. Now, before we start with December 5th, I need to address the fact that I missed a few major moments on yesterday's episode, December 4th. I got some dates crossed, so let's correct the record. Ghostface Killer, Big Doe Rehab, dropped December 4th, 2007. This is Ghostface in peak form. Cinematic storytelling, soulful loops, and that classic Ghostface energy. That album absolutely deserved a slot in the December 4th rundown. Now let's go back to December 4th, 1990, when Brand Nubian dropped All For One album. One of the most important conscious rap hip-hop debuts ever. This one should have been framed correctly in the December 4th episode. Again, my bad. And of course, this is a very important correction right here. UGK legend Pimp C passed away on December 4th, 2007, at the young age of 33. I meant to spotlight that on the December 4th episode, but I mistakenly had the wrong date window. Rest in peace to this Southern icon. That moment is way too important to the culture not to be acknowledged properly. And finally, before we move forward with December 5th, I gotta clean up something that's been bothering me like a beat that's like slightly off tempo. I somehow forgot to mention one of the coldest, most hilarious, disrespectful moments in hip-hop history. On December 4th, 2001, which also happens to be Jay-Z's birthday, Nas dropped Ether. Now imagine waking up thinking you're about to celebrate with cake and champagne, and instead, you get lyrically cooked before breakfast. That's not just a diss track. That's a birthday surprise from the seventh circle of hip-hop hell. I should have included that yesterday, so consider this the official correction before we move on. Alright, now let's get going with December 5th. This series is all about accuracy and honoring the culture day by day. And I take that very serious. If you ever catch anything off, by all means, call it out down in the comments. I'll fix it and address the mistake. Alright, now back to the regularly scheduled episode. Born December 5th, 1973, Queensbridge rhymer Jermaine Nature Baxter cut his teeth next to some of the borough's giants, and later helped keep the East Coast sound alive through features as well as solo work. He's one of those local pillars whose career reminds you how the scenes stay built, one verse at a time. Now let's go back to December 5th, 1967. Not exactly a rap act, but definitely hip-hop adjacent. Compton singer Miss Chalet was born. She contributed hooks and R&B flavor to the West Coast scene in the late 80s and early 90s. Most of the early work was with Ruthless Records and Dr. Dre. Her voice shows how R&B and rap has always fed each other. See, December 5th gives you rhyme and melody in the same box. Now let's jump forward to December 5th, 2016. Tyrus Big Syke Himes, longtime Tupac collaborator and a key member of the Thug Life Outlaws orbit, passed away on this date. His low voice and presence on classic West Coast tracks made him a memorable supporting player on some of hip-hop's biggest records. And today, we remember him. Now let's head back to December 5th, 2000. Memphis Bleek's second studio album dropped through Rockefeller Def Jam. Produced in part by Just Blaze and Timbaland, and executive produced by Jay-Z and the Rockefeller crew. The Understanding was a notable rock release during rock's peak era. It's a timestamp of turn of the millennium New York rap. Now let's talk about Eminem Presents The Re-Up, a Shady Records compilation featuring Eminem, D12, 50 Cent, Obi Trice, Stat Quo, and many others. This album dropped on December 5th, 2006. What started as a street mixtape turned into an official release that debuted high on the Billboard 200 and helped boost several Shady Interscope artists. That December 5th release gave the label its own mid-2000s moment. Now, it's your turn. Drop a comment. Which December 5th artist hit you the hardest? Nature, Miss Chalet, or the passing of Big Syke? Which of the December 5th releases do you remember buying or remember hearing for the first time. Memphis Bleak or Eminem presents The Re-Up. Got a local December 5th show or rare release you want to add to the archive? By all means, put the people on. Drop it in the comments. Now, if you're feeling the series, make sure you go down and hit that subscribe button. And be sure to hit that bell icon so that you get notified every time we upload new content. And while you're down there, give a video a thumbs up. Like I said earlier, it really helps us small creators out tremendously. Next up, December 6th. I'll see you here tomorrow, same time, same place. And do me a favor, share this video with a friend. You know that friend that still buys vinyl and pulls the insert out and reads the liner notes while listening to the album. But until then, keep your ears open and them samples cleared. Salute. Thanks for watching.